Mind Your Mind is a mental health program that engages youth, emerging adults, and the professionals who work with them in conversations about mental health. We want to get everyone talking so that they can co-create resources based on reliable information to fight the stigma of mental health. My name is Ohenia Canas. I am a community of practice coordinator with Mind Your Mind. And that means that I talk to professionals who work with youth to make sure that we get engaged in conversation.
My name's Dina. I'm a student volunteer at Mind Your Mind. I have been involved for about a year and a half now. I first got involved with the street team program.
Hi, I'm Rob Loback. I'm a b-boy from London.
Yeah, my name is Jim Han. I'm one of the hip-hop breakdance teachers around London. And we have a studio called Originality Never Ends, ONE, and it's a home of hip-hop for London.
What do I use this site for? I use MindYourMind.ca to empower clinicians, professionals who work with youth. Basically, I tell them about the kinds of tools that would be pertinent in their day-to-day conversations with youth, and these range broadly. Sometimes what you need to bring into the conversation is to say, you know what, I noticed that a youth like you or a young person like you had a similar experience, and you can go to this link and find out what it was like for them.
Working and volunteering for them and seeing the great things they're doing, I always try and point them out when people ask me for help. I'll direct them to the website, their Facebook, and they'll also give you tools to be able to help you with your issues.
I use the website by reading the blogs and different testimonies from different youth. The personal expression section where people share their art, their music, or their drawings.
Organizations like Mind Your Mind are important in helping people make meaning of their lived experience of mental health. I've seen youth who have perhaps faced challenges in the past, who then get to share their stories with other youth, and they feel empowered and they feel good to be helping others through their sharing. So it's important to have a space where people can share what they've gone through and help others like them.
I really like writing blogs. It's a new thing I've been exploring, but I have a couple up on the Mind Your Mind website. And one about my tattoo. I kind of designed it myself. So it just says, "You've been a fighter since the beginning, keep fighting." Now that I have this tattoo, I'm able to look at it when I feel overwhelmed or frustrated with what I am facing.
In Canada, 1 in 5 youth will face a mental health challenge. And we know that 70% of mental health problems have their onset in adolescence. And we also know that the majority of mental health problems can be solved, can be cured if they're approached early enough. So it makes sense to me to talk about youth who are open and willing to be creative in how we have these conversations.
I have experiences with mental health challenges through dealing with anxiety. So I've had it since about grade 7. And I'm now in second year university, so it's been a while. When I was younger, I would cry, scream, get really upset, and quite worried. Now at 20, my anxiety is mostly internal, which is often harder to deal with.
These resources are important because they increase the chances of conversation. When people talk about things, it normalizes their experience, it increases their language capacity, and it also increases help-seeking behavior. When youth feel that they're in a safe environment, they feel supported, they start talking about their lived experiences, and that makes a difference in how likely they are to approach somebody else that they trust in seeking help.
You know, we've established a bond between each other where, you know, if we have an issue, it's just we talk about it and, you know, we're there for each other, or we'll just go to the studio and we'll just put on, you know, music and just dance it out.
You know, that's where we clicked because we both used to dance like back in high school, but then we met again after high school, and that's when we really got into it and we discovered that passion for dance. I've been dealing with some stressful things like moving to a new country. When I was 14 years old, you know, I came at an age where, you know, you're going through a lot of stuff, you know, mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, all I needed was that kind of a outlet that can just get you through it. Once I found that, it just became a lot easier because whenever you feel any kind of a difficulty, you just, put on some music.
And just let loose and leave all the stress, all my problems or anything, mental issues at the door, and just dance.
Almost like you've reached into your soul and you just kind of like vibe to it, and then the problem is just like simply solved, just like that. And because it's a self-expression, right? And you're comfortable with just being yourself, having fun, and it's always that much more fun if you are in that for the same passion with other people who understand you.
A vital element of the Mind Your Mind culture is trust in youth's own strengths. We really do believe that they have the inner resources to reach out, to give help, and to get help. And we just want to empower them with reliable resources so that they're basing their decisions on good information.
Working with Mind Your Mind and being involved with them has really helped me learn about different services in the London community. Around age 13, I began to get help for this, and I'm still receiving help today.
I believe youth keep coming back to Mind Your Mind because there's a huge benefit just seeing what others are going through. They might be at different stages in the journey, there might be different ways of sharing or different resources to access, and there might just also be that joy of seeing yourself and reflecting upon what you've gone through. This might have been where I was 2 years ago, and here's where I am now, and having shared my story helped others along the way.
Having this inked permanently on my wrist allows me to feel secure in my decisions and believe I have a purpose in the world. It's something I've told myself and can continue to be inspired by. Please know that help is always available for you or a friend. It does make a difference.
We teach everything involving dance, but we also teach self-respect, confidence, definitely.
I know it's not going to be easy, but just, reaching out to someone and asking for help.
Get help when you first notice it, so don't wait. It's easier to get on a wait list or make a contact when it's like earlier in the stages. Talk to people, just, keep yourself afloat and just keep positive.